So, tell me something about Reload project. What do you want to do exactly?
I want to link together archival resources using Semantic Web standards and linked open data technologies.
Why?
To foster interoperability.
The project is dealing with two main data sources. The first data source is the collection of archival finding aids of Archivio Centrale dello Stato and IBC Archivi platform. The second data source is the collection of authority records descriptions.
So, is it an archival description hub?
Oh no, not a hub. The project will emphasize the development of a shared space of archival description metadata. In this phase there is no plan to create an access portal to archival resources.
We define an RDF data model using W3C ontology web language based on international standard of archival description. The ontology of archival description focuses on unit of description class and uses object and data type properties by giving a complete overview on archival description.
Could you explain the data model to me? Can you draw the graph? Okay, let me show the graph.
The core classes of the data model are unit of description, that is the unit of archival material, a generic class to reflect the archival description principle of multi-level description. Administrative biographical history, finding aid, publication note, level of description and place. Each information about persons, corporate bodies and families related to archival material are encoded using EAC-CPF ontology, and at the same time to foster interoperability with friend of a friend ontology.
What about the problems?
I have no official archival description ontology.
Doesn't an archival description ontology exist yet, really?
Oh yes, nothing official. Furthermore, my data model is very complex.
Really?
Yes, and the linked data methodology not yet widespread in the cultural sphere.
I suppose you also need to have concrete use cases.
Oh yes, and I have to motivate other content providers to contribute their data.
How have you generated the data? We chose some finding aids that were already in XML EAD format. So you had XML files. Yes. Then we applied specific XSLT style sheets to our EAD files, producing RDF files relating to the UOD, unit of description. Unit of description? Is it the class of the OAD ontology for describing archival resource? Yes. Other style sheets were used to produce RDF triples for the PALCs, organizations and individuals described in the finding aids.
LoadLive is an RDF browser. You can start the navigation querying the endpoint SparkQL, then you can follow the connections moving freely from one circle to another. Every time an all-same-as property is reached, LoadLive will connect to related endpoint, showing the user the potential of the Linked Open Data Cloud.
Now I'm sure that this project is fantastic.
Oh really?
Oh yes. Why don't you apply the Lodlam Challenge in Montreal?
I don't know if we would take seriously.
Oh, maybe you could show your website. Is it serious?
Yes. It's serious.